Alright, so you've just bought a new Audi A3, new to you, and you're looking around at other cars like the S3 and the RS3, and you're like, wow, my car sits up like a monster truck, and I need to remedy this quick. And you're looking at sport springs and aftermarket lowering springs for around 300 bucks. And honestly, you can probably get a used set of RS3 or S3 springs for 50 bucks. I paid 100 for mine. You might even find someone that will give them to you. But if you have the standard S3 or standard A3 suspension, I would caution against it. The reason being is, while yes, you will get lower about an inch just on S3 springs and about an inch and a half on a lot of aftermarket springs, the standard struts cannot do the job. It rides great on flat roads. It handles great when you're turning back and forth, but when it comes to hitting bumps or jolts, or some roads are so bad they might as well be called whoops, you know, if you ride dirt bikes or whatnot, you know what those are. It is the joltiest ride ever. It is so harsh and so miserable. I would highly recommend against it. That said, if you do get some S3 springs from someone, or some sport springs or aftermarkets, the one area you could get away with is if you got some bilstein B4 sport struts for the rear. I think that would remedy about 80% of the problems I've had using standard struts. The fronts seem to be doing okay. The rears are giving me all the trouble. It's just not a fun feeling when you're riding and you get that like jolt down the spine. And this might seem obvious, but sometimes you can get away with it, sometimes you can't. And in this instance, in my opinion, you just can't get away with it. It might be okay for some people, but if you have a girlfriend or a wife, they are going to complain. It is not a good ride. So, while it is something you can do cheap and easy, I would recommend against it. That said, like, if you get the B4 sport struts for the rear, you're probably going to be okay. If you do one better and just get an OEM setup used on the aftermarket, you're going to do really good.